that has created a base for us to proceed further. And the next topic which we are going to learn is scope of total income. So once we have decided this is the status, then which income will be taxable, which income will not be taxable. This all will be the next aspect of learning for all of us. So in that context, you have to have the knowledge of remaining sections. Okay, section 5, section 7, section 8, section 9, so on and so forth. So now let us go there and start our learning for scope of total income. So that will purely based on what is my status, what kind of status I am having. Based on that, I'll be chargeable to tax. My income will, yes.
सर एग्जाम में कितना चैप्टर आएंगे?
2 यूनिट आएगा, सैलरी तक आएगा एग्जाम में. So to get to know that, first we need to learn whether income will be chargeable on tax on receipt basis or due basis or accrued basis. What do you mean by receipt basis? What do you mean by accrued basis? What do you mean by due basis? And I think section 10 also I have discussed that day, and I've asked you, please go and read and then come. That is must. That we should have a knowledge of section 10, because if they are exempted income, then you cannot charge tax on them. So before going to subsequent learning, you should learn whether income is due or receipt, income is receipt but not due. What is the meaning of all this? What is deemed to be received? Okay, what do you mean by income received in India? Or what is the meaning of income accrued or arise in India? What is the meaning of all this? So now let us learn one by one. I think the first one is very much self-explanatory. Received in India. That means either we will earn in India or we may earn outside India. Yes or no? Let us take an example of any cricketer. They may, or any actor. They may earn from India also, and they may go outside, perform there, and there also they can earn. Yes or no? So if they are earning somewhere and receiving also in India, then it is an Indian income. Okay? To charge on this section, you have to have an understanding whether it is in an Indian income or if it is an foreign income. What do you mean by Indian income? Any income which is accrued, deemed to be accrued, arise, deemed to be arise, or received in India. If you want, you can write down. What is an Indian income? Any income which is accrued or deemed to be accrued, arise, deemed to be arise, or received in India. They are Indian income. On the contrary, what is foreign income? Any income which is deemed to be received, accrued, deemed to be accrued, arise, deemed to be arise, and received outside India. So if any foreign income, they are received in India, they are also Indian income and they will be chargeable under tax. All Indian income will be chargeable under tax, irrespective of your status, whether you have ordinary residence status or whether you have non-ordinary residential status or you have non-residential status. Irrespective of your status, if any income which is received in India, as per section 4, any income which is received in India will be taxable in India. Charging section. Okay? Any income which is received in India will be taxable in India for all cases. What do you mean by deemed to be received? Pretend. Deemed matlab which is not exactly happening, but it might happen. Yes or no? So if it is deemed to be received in India, say for example, you have purchased Indian non-listed shares company shares, okay, which are not exempted, then there might be a possibility that company may declare the dividend, and if they will declare the dividend, you are going to receive that dividend. Yes or no? Yes. So those income which are not sure, it might going to occur in future occurrence of the event. That is known as deemed to be received in India or deemed to be accrued in India. Okay, deemed to be arise in India. Okay. Income accrued or arise in India. This is all Indian income. Income accrued or so what we have seen, if it is income which is received in India, it will be an Indian income, it will be taxable for all. If any income which is deemed to be received in India, that is also an Indian income and that will also be chargeable to all, taxable to all. If any income which is accrued or arise in India, okay, deemed to be accrued or arise in India, anything is happening in India, it will be an Indian income and it will be chargeable to all, irrespective of your status. Clear? Okay. Then, if any income accrued or arise out and received outside India, aa gaya foreign income. Okay. In such cases, if the business is controlled from India, yahi ek change hai. If business is controlled from India, then also it will be included in India. Why? Because for individual SSC, there could be a possibility of NOR. For company and other thing, any other firm or other SSC, NOR is not possible. Either they will be resident or they will be non-resident. Do you agree with me or not? Company के साथ ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? 7 years, 730 days, ऐसा कुछ possible है? या तो इंडिया में सेटअप रहेगा या तो इंडिया के बाहर सेटअप रहेगा. अगर इंडिया में सेटअप रहा, इंडियन कंपनी, all income are taxable, whether Indian income or foreign income. Okay, so that's why that is also included here. Yaad rakhna. Only the foreign income will be excluded. Only the foreign income will be excluded. And if any business is set up outside India, then they are not Indian company. Only this income will be chargeable, rest all will be not chargeable. Any past untaxed profit brought to India will be fully excluded, not chargeable to tax. So by and large, if we will follow this section 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9, it try to implement and implies that first we need to segregate the income into two categories, whether it is an Indian income or foreign income. If it is an Indian income, put the chargeability irrespective of your status. If it is foreign income, in that case, only if the status is ordinary resident, it will be chargeable. For others, it is not chargeable. And that's why people do not want to have the status as ordinary resident. Okay, just now you have seen that Kundra and all who have been caught. They never keep their status, or your Vijay Mallya and all, they have settled abroad. Why? They never keep Indian residential status. They always keep foreign companies, foreign country status, so that they can easily settle there and they do not have to pay the tax on foreign income. What they used to do, what was the case study? इंडिया में बनाता था मूवी, लॉन्च करता था फॉरेन से, दिखाता था फॉरेन इनकम and never used to pay the tax. So this is how they want to save the tax, they want to evade the tax, they want, इसको बोलते हैं टैक्स की चोरी करना. Most of the big celebrities and big players, they keep other than Indian status, residential status. Indian citizenship सबको चाहिए, but residential status नहीं चाहिए. अगर residential status ordinary हो जाएगा, then in that case Indian income will also be taxable and foreign income will also be taxable. ठीक है? तो क्या याद रखना, ये सारे की सारी चीजें 6 पॉइंट आपको याद रखनी है. काइंडली टेक डाउन इन योर नोटबुक, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. लिख लिया आप लोगों ने? कैन वी प्रोसीड टू द क्वेश्चन? Do it fast and let me know. Income received in India, taxable, taxable, taxable. Income deemed to be received in India, taxable, taxable, taxable. Income accrued or arise in India, taxable, taxable, taxable. Include means taxable. Income deemed to be accrued or arise in India, taxable, taxable, taxable. So whenever in question they give you any detail, you try to first segregate them whether it is an Indian income or foreign income. If it is an Indian income, it will be taxable to us. If it is foreign income, then it is taxable only and only for ordinary residents, except the company, because company can have status as only either resident or non-resident. So resident but not ordinary resident also means resident only. Completed everyone?
No, sir.
Do it fast. As decided, today we have consecutive lectures. At 8:40 also I'm going to take, and 9:20 also I'm going to take, because last week on Wednesday we had holiday. Am I right? So at 8:40 also the lecture will continue.
Okay, sir.
Kindly join with the same login ID and password
Immediately, na sir.
immediately.
Sir, done.
What about others? Just put your,
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
everyone has completed?
Done, sir.
Okay, thank you. So now in this, what you need to identify first, whether it is Indian income or foreign income. If it is Indian income, it will be chargeable for all. If it is foreign income, it will be chargeable till NOR, except the companies whose setup is there in India, or any profession whose setup is there in India. So based on that, this kind of question may come. Determine the taxability of Mr. Dhoni for the following income in the heads of hands as a resident, ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident, and non-resident for assessment year 21-22. Interest on UK development bond. Interest on UK development bond. Now, whether it is Indian income or foreign income. Quickly. Interest on UK development bond will be an Indian income or foreign income. Tell me quick. This much time you should not take. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, sir.
So then why you are unable to answer? United Kingdom is there in India or outside India? इतना कॉमन सेंस नहीं है, आप लोग टीवाई के बच्चे हो. This is a foreign income. Okay? 50% received in India. If even foreign income received in India, it will be an Indian income. Okay, so 50% will be taxable for all, and remaining 50% will be taxable only for resident and ordinary, but non-resident, no taxability. तो ऐसे आएगा प्रोफेशनल फीस रिसीव्ड इन इंडिया, आपको यहाँ टैक्स लगाना है नहीं करना है, चार्ज करना है, दैट ऑल यू हैव टू लर्न. इसके लिए मैं आपको क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ, और यू आर अनेबल टू आंसर. नहीं आंसर देंगे तो कैसे पता चलेगा? So any foreign income, if it is received in India, it becomes an Indian income, and it will be taxable to all. Same thing has been explained here also. Now let me see next. Income from business in Chennai. Indian income or foreign income? Income from
Indian income.
अब बस यही तो पूछना है.
Indian.
If it is Indian income, it will be taxable to all or not?
To all.
Taxable to all. So likewise, every question we need to learn, and we have to check whether it will be chargeable to Indian context or not. Kindly join immediately after this with the same login ID password. And we'll continue the session.